Hi everyone, Darius Maxey here, back at it again with another YouTube video. Oh, and today's video is special because part one of my favorite series to make on YouTube. It's 31 Days of Horror. Oh my gosh, okay, these are my favorite videos to make because I just talk about my favorite thing, which is horror movies. I love it. This is like my third year doing it on YouTube, so yay. Like, I don't know. This is one of the series that I like really want to keep doing every year because I love talking about horror movies. I like watching the horror movies they talk about. So yeah, and basically the concept is that I just watch 31 horror movies that I have never seen. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I go through ranges, like whatever's on streaming, I watch. And the rules are, it has to be on streaming. Sometimes I buy them if it's a really good horror movie that I want to see. And yeah, it has to be on streaming. I could buy it if I want to. And it has to be a horror movie I've never seen. So, and I'm just gonna be talking about them. Now, I'm not gonna like have a too long of an intro because I have like 13 movies to get through. Cause yeah, I have like a lot of movies to get through. So without further ado, this is 31 Days of Horror. Now, representing October 1st, we have Evil Dead Rise. Now, this movie really caught me off guard. Because, okay, I love the Evil Dead franchise. I loved that last entry. It was so good. I like all of them mostly. Army of Darkness is, I'm slowly coming around to it still. But other than that, I loved all of the movies. That last entry was fantastic. And I knew this one was gonna be good. I just knew it was gonna be good. And I wasn't completely wrong. The only thing is, the reactions to like all of the horrors that was happening with the family and like all that going on, the reactions to it were so like stale and just like not emotional enough for me. But also that's kind of like the trend with Evil Dead, like these horrible atrocities are happening and like there's no like panic, there's no like you know what I mean, like there's no like, I don't know how to explain it. It was weird, but other than that, it was fantastic. The lead actress that was like the mom did amazing. The aunt was great. Like, everyone did a great job. The kills were amazing. It was gory as hell, which we all expect from the Evil Dead. So yeah, it was just all around a great movie. I gave it a 4 out of 5, only because it's just those reactions to like the horrifying shit that was happening around them was just kind of off-putting. But anyway, representing October 2nd, we have the Boogeyman from 2023 that just came out. Okay, so when I saw the trailer for this, I thought it was gonna be a stupid jump scary horror movie, and it kind of still is, but it did hook me a little bit, probably because the daughter, the eldest daughter, was like a really good actress. Like, she was like acting down, and also I don't know, just like something really caught me off guard. It was actually very like emotional and like grounded for like a cash grab horror movie. I think that's why I call them. Like, when like you see a horror movie, like, oh, it's just gonna be jump scares and like bullshit. And it kind of was jump scares and bullshit, but like, I don't know, there was some magic going on here. And also it helped because my expectations was like 0 to low, so whenever I see those movies like that, I try to keep my expectations low, and it kind of worked. So for this one, I gave it a 3 out of 5 because it was just jump scares and just like dumb shit, but I don't know, it has something to it. All right, next, representing October 3rd, we have House of Darkness from 2022. This one was kind of a letdown because, like, okay, I saw this trailer and I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be like maybe a slow burn vampire movie, or like there's gonna be more to it than this trailer, because the trailer was like very short and barely showed anything. So I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be like more to it. No, nope. If you've seen the trailer, you've basically seen the movie, because nothing happens. It's just a lot of dialogue and a lot of like talking and moving around the big old house, and like that was it. Oh girl, this movie was like not the tea. So like I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 because Justin Long carries this movie on his back, shoulders, butt, everything. He carries this movie because he's the only entertaining factor to this. And then there's vampires too, so like that kind of like female vampires at that, so it kind of helps as well. But yeah, other than that, it was like there was nothing to it. It was not great. So, all right, representing October 4th, we have Werewolves Within. I'm not sure how I still feel about this movie. It's a horror comedy, so like I like horror comedies, but it was very quirky horror comedy, like zany characters, miscommunication throughout the whole damn movie. It was like, I don't know, and then the humor was like basically the main person talking and then it gets interrupted by a zany character. That was basically the whole humor of the movie. And like some moments made me laugh, but there was more silent, like, oh, that's funny, rather than like actual ha-has, if that makes sense. And I want a comedy that makes me ha-ha instead of, oh, that's funny. Like, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So yeah, it wasn't my type of humor, and it wasn't, I don't know, I didn't get it. I guess I just didn't get the humor. And also there was a twist ending that was so unnecessary. Like the way that before the twist ended, like it could have just ended right there, but then that obviously had to add a twist, I guess. So I'm just like, you know, and like the whole concept is like, is there werewolves or isn't? It answers that question, but I don't want to spoil it, but it just wasn't necessary in my eyes. So I gave it a 3 out of 5. So there you go. Oh my gosh, representing, hold on, let me okay, representing October 5th, we have Smile. Now look, I thought this movie was gonna be another horror cash grab, cause like I was thinking it was gonna be something like Truth or Dare or like Ouija. Y'all remember Ouija? Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna be something like that, right? But no, it is nothing of the sort. This movie had me hooked. It had me hooked. Oh my gosh, I have so much. This could be a whole video about the damn movie, cause like it was so good. The mind fucking of like the monster mind fucking with the main character was great. The main character trying so hard to like hold on to her sanity, even though it's like going out the window very quickly. I love when characters do that. I love when horror movies and thrillers do that. When like the main character is struggling to be sane. I love that so much in movies. I like how she was just trying to figure it out because she's always the fixer. The sound design was particularly interesting, like very like it was just intense. It was on purpose. Like whoever was the sound engineer or sound person or music it was amazing. Like it was very distinct and very planned. So like whoever did that, I clocked that. I really did clock that. Like the sound design in this movie is fucking amazing. So yeah, you should guess my praising of this movie. I gave it a 5 out of 5, and then it actually scared me. It legit scared me. When I tell you, I was screaming out of like pure laughter and fear in my apartment when I was watching this. It was amazing. So 5 out of 5. Definitely 5 out of 5. Highly recommend. Whew. Okay. Representing October 6th, we have Appendage. This is like a new movie that just came out like a few weeks ago. It's camp. It's pretty much camp. If you've seen Malignant, you've basically seen this movie. So if you want to like get another rehash of that, you can. But it's not as batshit crazy and twisty as Malignant. It's very like they give you the twist like right off the bat. Like they know that Malignant already happened, so they wasted no time with like the buildup of like a parasitic twin. Sorry if you haven't seen Malignant, you need to get on that. But anyway, they are like it basically jumped into that really quickly. But then also they did have a twist to it, and I did not see the twist coming, so I will give that movie that. It was a really good twist. Also the movie's message about depression was really a little hit close to home, so like I do give the movie that. But the acting was fine. It was just camp. It was just a little too campy for me. But I like the messages behind it, so I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. It was pretty good. It was pretty decent. But just be prepared for camp, because it was a lot. Like if you don't mind like kind of bad story progression, you're fine. Anyway, representing October 7th, we have No One Will Save You. Now, this is also a movie that came out like maybe recently, a few weeks ago. This movie caught me off guard because I had like no expectations for it. So I went in there and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like a alien mind bullshit, whatever, kind of. I literally just said I had no expectations, but I guess I did. I didn't think I was gonna like this movie. I just thought it was gonna be like a super serious like drama movie, and it kind of was, but I thought about it in a bad way. But it is in a good way, cause like literally this movie has barely any dialogue, and it's all like you just have to pay attention to what the fucking characters are doing, and like you get the story, which is like kind of film school 101. Show the audience instead of like overly explaining what the fuck's going on. And also it's an alien invasion. You can do a whole lot of shit with aliens, because like, you know, they don't know about human connections and human spirit and human like, you know, complexities and contradictories. Like you can do a lot with that, and this movie did. It did a lot with that, and like you see the main character's backstory slowly unfold while fighting and killing aliens all like at the same time, and they was putting her through the ringer. Like I don't know, somebody give this girl like a final girl like plaque or something, because she was going through it. Like she was going through it, girl. Oh my gosh, it was fucking next girl up. But but it was like it was very touching. I like got teary-eyed and everything. Like damn. So I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. I did deduct points because it just got a little wonky near the end. It was kind of losing me near the end. I was like, what's going on? Like I was getting way too confused near the end. But other than that, just the rest of the movie, and even the end is not bad. It's just a little weird. So I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Alrighty, representing October 8th, we have 47 Meters Down, Uncaged. Now look. I knew this was gonna be a stupid ass movie, and it definitely is a stupid ass movie. But damn it, I think last year or the year before I watched the first one, and I had the same mindset, like, oh, it's a stupid shark movie. This shit's gonna be dumb as hell, because like literally after Jaws, they just made shit ton of like stupid shark movies. So I thought it was gonna be in that vein. But just like the last movie, this movie got me because like I was on, like, you have to really suspend your like reality for like a quick second. Like, of course the characters are doing dumb decisions. Of course they're making mistake after mistake, you know. But like, damn it, the suspense. Like, I was really rooting for these characters to live. Like, cause like they're kind of carbon cutouts of characters. Like, oh, this girl's getting bullied, but this girl's not doing anything, and they're sisters and they don't get along. And then the friends are just fucking meatbags to kill. But like, damn, it really was like gripping, cause like I was like, are they gonna make it or not? Cause like there was moments where like the sharks did fuck them up, and I'm like, oh fuck, they not gonna make it. But then they do, and then they have to go through like a maze. It was like, you know what? Okay, movie, you got me. You got me. Okay, like, was not expecting you to give me like the last one, but you did. So I gave it a 4 out of 5. Like, granted, it's still a dumbass shark movie, but it's a dumbass shark movie with suspense, girl. So 4 out of 5. All right, representing October 9th. I hope that's right. October 9th, we have The Lost Boys in 1987. Okay. Y'all gonna hate me, because I know this movie is a cult classic, and it's a fan favorite. Like, a lot of people love this movie. But like, girl, Look, okay, let's start with positives. The aesthetics, the vibes, immaculate. I get why people love this movie just based on visual standpoint. This movie, it looks great. Like the makeup, the hair, the sexy vampires. I get it. Those fine ass main character. I get it. I promise you, I get it. I get the aesthetics, I get the vibes. The vibes were great. The aesthetics were amazing. Okay? I feel it. I get it. But literally anything after that, this movie is like not good. And is that the thing about this movie? Like, the look is great, but like the story is like not there. There's not even story. Like, it's just bleh. Is that the consensus of the fandom? Like, is the movie is it like one of those movies where like it's bad, but over time with like, you know, style and like fashion progressing and like emos and punk and goth, like that progression of that, is that the reason why y'all like this movie? Just because of that aspect? Just the fucking like vibes of it? Like, it's a bad movie, but these bitches are slaying. Is that the consensus? Or do y'all actually think it's a good movie? Like, please let me know. Please let me know, because I'm confused on why is it so popular? I get why it's popular, but like, how? That's the thing. I get why, but I need to know how is it popular. Is it popular because just of the aesthetics, or and the movie's bad, or do y'all like the aesthetics and y'all thought the movie was good? I don't know. I hope. Please let me know. And don't come for me. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I'm sorry. Look, it only got that 3 because of the aesthetics, okay? And also the kills were like, the vampire kills was like really, really good actually, so. And also it had like this 90s grunge to it, but it was made in the 80s. So ahead of its time? I don't know. 3 out of 5. Okay, representing October 10th, we have Critters from 1986. This movie was pretty shitty. It was pretty bad. It's an obvious ripoff from Gremlins. Like, it's like, and it's not even R-rated Gremlins. It's still PG-13. Isn't Gremlins PG, I think? And then also I looked it up, and Gremlins came a year before this, right? Basically, Gremlins came first. And like, this is obvious, like, oh, let's make Gremlins, but make it like scary. But like, I guess they are scary, but not scary enough, because the poster is scary. But like, the actual movie is not that scary. I like the family that's in it. They had really good acting and chemistry with each other. I liked that. And yeah, I like the bounty hunters causing chaos along with the critters. That was pretty cool. Even though they're after the critters, but they're still causing chaos in the town. I like that. There's a few comedic moments, which is very 80s comedy, so like I dug that. But I gave it a 3 out of 5. I liked it, but it's just not a great movie. Alright, oh my god. Representing October 11th, we have Little Shop of Horrors. Now again, let me like calm down. Let me like, hold up, I gotta like breathe for a minute, because this movie is perfect. This is a perfect movie. This is a great movie. You have to go in it knowing it's silly and dumb. I always heard about the fandom of Little Shop of Horrors. Now I get it, okay? I get it. This movie's great. The songs are great. The fashion was great. Audrey is amazing. I love her. She's my favorite character. Love it. I love it all. Like, I love the plant. The plant had an attitude. I love the Audrey too. It was also amazing. And also, this was made in the 80s, and the fucking plant prosthetic is like amazing. Like, when it's singing, it's really like moving its lips and like singing. Like, it was like the I don't know how they did it. It was probably a bitch on set. Like, it was probably hard as hell, but damn, it was worth it, because it just looks incredible. So shout out to the props people, because that plant was talking. So, and then fucking Steve Martin is in it. Like, in his job, oh my god, the dentist song is like kind of stuck in my head. Anyway, I'm not gonna sing it. But anyway, it was really good. Like, it had heart. Like, you could tell people really cared about this movie and the story on set. I don't know. Like, it just, you can tell when a movie is like cared about. Because a lot of people a lot of like Hollywood people like phone it in and like, you know, whatever, and just shit out whatever movie they want to. But I don't know. Something about this one was just, of course, it's based off like an off-Broadway musical, so maybe that aspect helped it. Like, those people really cared about the story and stuff, and it was like in the production, I guess. I hope. But I don't know, something about this movie, it had heart. It had heart, it had soul. So like, I see that, and I appreciate that. So 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 easily. Alright, so next, representing October 12th, we have Stephen King's Silver Bullets in 1985. I was on an 80s kick. Sorry. This movie was pretty good. I like the werewolf kills, because that werewolf was actually fucking people up. Like, he was killing bitches. Like, it was like, not no like slash and like, oh, they're dead. Like, no, he was mauling them. And it was great. Like, the kills in this movie was like really good. The brother and sister dynamic was, it should have been talked about a little. Well, no, it was actually talked about enough. That was nice. I like their like their relationship progression over the movie. I really like that. The main actor that played the little brother, he did a really good job. He was acting a little ass off. And fun fact, he was in Lost Boys too, so he was like a little 80s star. Like, okay, bitch, I see you. But he did really good. Like, he was acting his little ass off. And also, they had a nice depiction of a person in a wheelchair, but that person himself was not defined by his disability, but other people around him was like trying to define him from his disability. And I think that's a good depiction of like how a disabled person is seen in the world. Like everyone around him has like an opinion an opinion about his disability, but he himself, like, he's just being himself, which I liked. It was like really, I don't know, it was really cool to see that type of realistic depiction. The uncle was great. He was a really great character. And the twist, I love the twist. You kind of can see it coming, but after this, like, see, this is why I like these type of twists. It's a twist at like the end of the second act, and it sets up the whole third act. I like those twists, not the twist that's like at the very end of the movie. Sometimes it works, but this one like did the end of the second act thing that I just said, and it was like really good. So yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5. I think I deducted points because it just the pacing. Like, can we, like, come on, we gotta speed it up. Like, y'all moving too slow for me. So that was like the only thing. I took the whole point out of that because it was moving a little slow. I was getting bored. I'm like, y'all gotta keep it coming. Y'all gotta keep the momentum. Anyway, and lastly, representing October 13th, we have Stephen King's Thinner. Now, this movie is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. The makeup was horrible. The setup for it, like the initial case that like sets off the chain of events, I'm still confused by. So somebody please explain that. And then the acting was pretty uneven. Like some moments you're like, oh, they're just like here for a check, but then in other moments you're like, ooh, ooh, like, you know, like you did that, but it's uneven. I need more oohs than like uhs, you know? I hope that makes sense. I liked the depiction of the gypsies, how they're just regular people, just like nomadic, and like just don't fuck with them. And then like at the beginning of the movie, they're like trying to bring joy and like sharing their culture with people, and like fucking white people, of course, have to like fuck it up and police and shit. I'm like, oh my gosh. So that was like too realistic. And also the main character, like acting, you can like whatever, like it's uneven, and like he did great at some parts and bad at others, but like near the end he was like legit going in, he was legit insane. And if the movie really depicted the audacity of a white man, like oh girl, I was like, bruh, men's minds when like shit's not going their way, and like, cause of course it's his fault, or partially his fault of like why he got cursed, but he starts to like blame other people that like wasn't even like part, like I don't know, but like girl, the audacity of that man, he was doing too much. And it was like a really good depiction of like the audacity of a man when like something's not going his way. He just takes that on everybody else. Wild, but realistic. So yeah, and the makeup was just horrible. I know it was in the 90s, but girl, y'all was doing good prosthetics in the 90s. I remember, not off the top of my head, but like prosthetics and movies and shit in the 90s, y'all was doing okay? Like, come on now, y'all could have made a better effort. Maybe it was low budget, I don't know, but I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Like, it was just not it. So, yeah, that's all I have for you so far. Stay tuned for next week where I rate more movies. I talk about more movies for October, for the month of October. I'm so excited. Okay. Follow me on specifically Twitter if you want to see what movies I'm reviewing. I have a whole thread on there right now that's dedicated to this month. So if you want my like quick initial reaction reviews, follow me on Twitter. You can go to my Instagram, I guess, if you want. But specifically, can you like, comment, and subscribe on this video? It really helps my channel out. Yeah, so happy spooky season, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye bye.